Price action is not dead. I keep saying each and every time that the market usually give out blueprint. The market will tell you, when she's ready or what direction she wants to go to, right? The market will always give you a sign that she wants to move, right? But then, did you all see what happened last week Friday? What gold did? I bet you all saw that drop, right? Now, if you watch our last video or our previous video, we saw this drop coming when we did the gold analysis, and we was like, we anticipate the market to pull back and do this, blah blah blah, and then the market did that, right? Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what gold did, why it dropped, right? And how we can capitalize on gold this coming week, right? Now, as you guys can see my screen right here, I've not deleted my previous analysis, that is the last week analysis, right? So this is what we anticipated last week when we were analyzing gold. I think the market was around this level right here. Right now we are at the H1, right? Now let me take it to the 15. If you guys remember, I'll just take it slowly for you guys to see. Right over here, come on, over here. We say that the market has played around this level for a while, and gave us more than a triple top. Fourth touch. What's the name of the fourth touch? The English name, right? So we've seen attach, rejection. So when we saw that, at the same time we said, okay, we still have sellers who might want to take gold price probably around that level. And over here, if you guys remember, also we saw that gold gave us an inverse head and shoulder, left shoulder head, right shoulder, and she was going up. And I said, if you look at this approach clearly at the same time, that would have been like a bearish continuation, and I was anticipating gold to drop. And she just played for some time, then around, let me see, around 6 my time, we had a huge drop. Now if we take it back to the H1, guys, here it is. You remember why I keep saying price action still works, right? We just follow along what price is telling us. So over here you can see this arrow right here, my first touch, second touch, third touch. At the same time, this was a previous high, previous resistance turned to a support. So gold had a very possibility or potential to go back to retest that level. So let me just extend this to the right, something like this. So you see, that is what gold did. When retested that level, then bounced off. Why did gold bounce off that zone? Because there was a selling pressure around that level. So at the same time, talk about support, right? This trend line is not just parallel lines. There are still support and resistance, right? Now right here below, this is just a support. So we've understood that gold has played around our trend, first touch, bounce off, went back to retest that support once again. The market respected that level, then went all the way up. Now from the whole of last week, 1 week, gold is just consolidating, gold is quiet. But then at the back of my mind, I'm still like, okay, I understand that gold will try to go back to to retest that support line, right? The trend line that you guys can see right here. I had that anticipation that gold, because if you look at history, guys, there's this touch right there, then there's that touch right there, right? So history keep repeating itself. So my anticipation was to see gold going back to retest that support level, right? Of which it did on Friday, right? You guys can see. So the whole of last week, Monday all the way to Friday, that's when gold went back to retest that line. So what next, right? So that's the question. What should we anticipate the next level, or what price might have for us coming this week, coming tomorrow? I'm recording this video on Sunday, and getting ready. I'm getting ready for the coming week. So the thing is, we need to, let me adjust this. We need now to understand what price is telling us right now, because we are at the third touch. Anything goes, right? Or anything can happen. So here it is. First things first, to me, let me just delete this. To me, I'm seeing right here, this accumulation right here, that accumulation already has told me that, that's like a bullish consolidation, or bulls, are trying to accumulate price so that we can continue going up, right? That is what I see basically. But then guys, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my anticipation. So behind the scene, if I don't see my age come into play, guys, I don't take the trades. I just keep waiting. Correct? Now, this one right here calls for my attention, because why will gold do such a thing? Why will gold give us continuation? Why will gold accumulate in a continuation form? Right? Let me see something. So we just need to understand, if we see this wick right here, that's the last low, or the last swing low that gold has created. So we have a swing high, a swing low right there, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low right there. So it's like high, 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 low, high, 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 low. So this is the last highest low that gold has created. Right now, what if price doesn't continue going up? We need to understand something. If gold decides this week coming, right, if she decides to go back and take out this low right there, then we should ask ourselves question, why will gold go back and take out a low? So that will just mean that there's a possible or there's possibility that gold might want to go continue dropping right there. So we understand that once we see next week coming in and then gold taking out our last higher low, swing low, we need to see how she's going back to retest. Because why? Sometimes the market is cheeky, right? The market knows that, oh, you guys know that, oh, once I break, I'm changing characters. The market might give you false breakout. That's why we need to look at the market, interpret, decrypt that code, and see the way that markets, or the way price is going to play around our key level. We need to understand, if she does this, then all of a sudden then gives us another impulse, then now start giving us another bullish continuation, then that's going to tell us that that break was a false break. That's like a manipulation. So I'll still look for buys. Correct? But if gold decides to break my swing low, high low, then now start accumulating, giving me bearish sign, then that is just going to tell me that she wants to drop. Correct? Now let's talk about bulls. If I zoom in right now, already there is a possible pattern right here. It might give a Quasimodo pattern, it might give an inverse head and shoulder, so it might give a double bottom. Those are the things. A reversal. Once we understand gold are giving us a reversal pattern, it might be even a bullish engulfing. Those are just signs that bulls are coming in, bulls are dominating. So I'm just waiting to see bulls dominating this market so that I can also join the game. Correct? Now let's look at GBP USD real quick. That market, I tried looking at GBP USD, but then she was she was having too much manipulation. In fact, I think last week I tried getting a buy opportunity, then she stopped me out, right? 1%. Now let me just analyze that GBP USD so that we guys can see what she has for us. Now I want to be in detail when I'm analyzing this GBP USD. I really want to start this analysis from the highest time frame, that is, so I can hit the monthly, because this one is she's playing hard to get, right? So let's just so first things first, what is this? Based on the monthly time frame, there's something that I've just seen. All right, so one thing I've already seen right here on GBP USD is I've seen she pushed with an impulse phase, then now she has given us a very good sign that she wants to I think go up, because to me this, based on the monthly time frame, guys, that pattern has got my attention. And it's crazy because I never saw that pattern. I don't know what I was thinking. I've just seen it as we speak. I've just seen it now. That is a continuation, bullish continuation. So if that's the case, we have that possibility that we should be touching the skies. Okay, so but then that is now on a long-term perspective. Right now we need to go back to the lower time frame, weekly time frame, dig into the daily 4-hour H1, and then react to what price will be telling us onto those smaller time frame. But then at the back of our mind, all I see, she's bullish, right? So let me hit weekly. So we need to play around or take our trades based on that continuation that she's giving us. So let's just adjust our joint. I think now she's making sense. All right, so we've seen monthly time frame has really given us a clear picture. Impulse, now all this is just okay guys, I've seen something once again. So we have this level, we can mark out this level too, or even take care of that until there, and we are going to have a possible inverse head and shoulder right here. I hope you guys can see. Left shoulder, then head, then she gave us an impulsive, and now she's coming back to give us a right shoulder. I like it. I really like it. That is what I've seen on the weekly. So now let's go to the daily time frame. Now before we go to the daily time frame, let me take it back to the weekly time frame. So when we are going to the daily time frame, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to approach this market, right? So you see this pullback that is happening on the weekly time frame. You see this red candlestick. Let's go to the daily time frame and try to look for a bullish continuation right there. And then once we spot that, and then that is what we're going to do. That is awesome. I like it. And it's crazy because I never saw this, right? I don't know why she was confusing, but right now I think she's way too clear, amigos. She's too clear. Right guys, so until now, if you are enjoying this sort of content, guys, if you enjoy this kind of analysis and you've not subscribed, amigos, kindly hit that subscribe button, please, and I will highly appreciate. You understand, right? And guys, once again, today's video is sponsored by Marvin Prop Farm. A very good prop farm, guys. Amazing prop farm. Let me show you Marvin real quick. When you look at Marvin right here, guys, we have these types of accounts. So we have 2k, 5k, 10k, 20k, 50 up to 100k account, right? $100,000. So you can trade on MetaTrader 5 or March Trader. For me, I'm using MetaTrader 5 as usual, guys. So here it is. So if we start from $2,000 account, if you want to get funded on a $2,000 account, so we have first step challenge going for $15, then 2 steps goes for $19, right? 3 steps goes for $13. So let me see. Over here we have a profit target of 8% on phase 1, profit target of 5% phase 2, drawdown is 8%, daily drawdown 4%, maximum trading days doesn't count, right? So overall drawdown statistic was this static, come on, right? So we have that, and the minimum profit split is usually 80%. One thing about Marvin, guys, 10 trading days and you get your payout. Trade, and then after 10 days you get to pay out, not like other prop you wait for 14 days, right? And not like actually on a Marvin is crazy because other prop firm, once you get funded, you need to wait for your first payout. You need to wait for 28 days or even 30 days to get your first payout. But then Marvin, once you get funded, make profit after 10 days, you start your payout over here. Or then 5k challenge right there, you guys can see we have 10k, blah blah blah, you guys can see right there, and then up to $100,000. That's how much you can get funded, right? So I'll be leaving Marvin link in my pinned comment section. Correct. Now let's go back to GBP USD, guys. Like I told you guys, I really love this analysis. Let me hit the daily. I hope you guys have not forgotten what we should be looking at daily, amigos. Awesome. So let's delete this, and then remember we're still at the daily. So over here I think we should flip our screen and then try to cater for each and every week, guys. Right now we need to be keen, and we need to be neat to make sure we don't miss out anything, because a slight mistake and we are dead, right? So remember what we said, we concentrate on this price action and make sure that it gives us a bullish continuation right there. Remember I flipped my screen, so it's like bearish, right? So already I think she's giving us a nice one. I think I will adjust this at the H4 real quick. Let's click on H4, then adjust our trend line. Already she is giving us nice anticipation. I was like, okay, this pair is really giving me a headache. I never understood this pair. Let me flip it back. Now let's take it back to the daily. There is a reason why I'm taking it to the daily. I want to see where the impulse phase came, started from. So we had higher low, higher low. So we have this level right here. So our impulse phase started from that level. So that's the last swing low, the last highest low. So if she breaks below that zone, then I think she's going to be crazy, right? So right now, yeah, she might even break basically, and then now give us what we need, right? So let's take it back to the H4. Nice one. So I can clone this right here. I drag it below, something like that. I think that one makes sense, baby. So right now, this is my anticipation on a GBP USD, because if you look at it, guys, basically already she has given us an impulse. This candlestick right here, that was an impulse phase. Then I think right now she's giving us a correction. So let me hit the H1 real quick. Okay, H1, that is it. I think H1, we need to adjust our joint right there. So yeah, our anticipation is to see maybe GBP USD continue dropping, and then if you see, guys, clearly, if she continues dropping, basically she might go back to retest that swing low, and that is what we need. Once she does that, then now understand how she's going to play around this level, and then look for signs that bulls want to dominate this joint, and that is when I'm going to attack. So you see, that is how I do my analysis, guys. You understand? That is how I'm doing my analysis. That is how I crack price action. Until I see bulls coming in, guys, that is when I'm going to take the trade. Until I see them, signs that these guys are in control. Let me just give us another secret. It might do this right there, then higher high. Then now if you see, this is a higher low, higher high, higher low. So that is just a sign that bulls are coming. Then wait for another second touch right there. Then I will be very confident to take this trade all the way up, because I will have seen that bulls have already started dominating the market. Easy. You understand? If you don't understand what I just talked about, let me know in the comment section, guys. I will answer you, right? So once again, guys, if you want to see how I enter the market, like my last confirmation, each and every confirmation that I look for when looking for entry, that is after doing my analysis, just like we've done. So what I need to see before entering my market, then I will advise that you go and watch this video right here.